What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of New Comics This Week. In today's discussion, I'm going to be breaking down all the upcoming new releases for November 9th, 2022's New Comic Book Day. I'm going to be talking about all the new releases from the major publishers and a ton of the indie ones as well, their varying covers, which books I'm going to be picking up, and any sort of other important info that's going to help you decide which issues you're going to be picking up this week. I've got a ton of books and awesome covers to go over, so let's jump right into it. Oh, and if you guys didn't know, down below in the description, I've got a chapter list of all the different publishers I'm going to be talking about today, so feel free to jump around this video. And as I begin to talk about all these new comics, just be aware that there's still a bunch of delays and shipment issues happening amongst all the different publishers, so once it gets closer to New Comic Book Day, just check with your LCS to see which books they're actually going to be getting in. So to kick this list off first, I'm going to be going over AWA Upshot. They've got one coming out this week. It's Year Zero, Volume 0, Issue number 2. I am a huge fan of Year Zero. Despite the saying Volume 0 on it, though, I honestly think this is a pretty good jump-on spot, mainly because this is just a prelude as to how the zombie apocalypse happened. Definitely check out the other volumes, though. Moving on to AFTERSHOCK, I've talked about this one so many times, so hopefully this week it actually shows up at your comic shop. We've got A Calculated Man, Issue number 4. Moving on to a brand new series, it's The Last Ride of Pillar and Pride, Issue number 1. When Ben Pillar and Ellie Pride were kids, they did something incredible. They saved a young girl's life and stopped a madman. Now, with their career as young adult adventure novelists in decline and their friendship in similar dire straits, the pair embark on a road trip back to their old hometown in hopes of mending their relationship. But a new evil has emerged in the town of Tarragon Falls. Can Pillar and Pride be heroes again? This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a 1 in 15 Korma incentive variant. Moving on to Archie Comics, they've got two brand new stories this week, and the first one is Betty and Veronica, Friends Forever Christmas Party, Issue number 1. The only other one they've got this week is World of Betty and Veronica, Jumbo Comics Digest, Issue number 20. Next publisher on my list this week is Vault Comics, and the first one is Heart Eyes, Issue number 3. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B variant. Next up is A Dark Interlude, Issue number 5. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B Isaac's variant. Those are the only two from Vault. So moving on to Zenoscope, the first one is Grim Fairy Tales 2022 Holiday Pinup Special, Issue number 1. Get ready to check out all of your favorite Grim Universe heroines and villainesses. Spread some holiday cheer in their sultry winter outfits. It also includes a never before published Grim Fairy Tales short story. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Vitorino variant, a cover C Royal variant, and now finally a cover D Ortiz variant. The only other one they've got this week is a new series. It's Van Helsing Rights of Shadows, Issue number 1. In this issue, they will send Van Helsing down a path of discoveries that will change her life forever. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Otero variant, a cover C Meguro variant, and now finally a cover D Lobos variant. Moving on to Red 5, they've got one brand new series. It's The Atonement Bell, Issue number 1. Months after a brutal tragedy, young Jake and his mother travel to St. Louis to visit their estranged family during the holidays. Soon, Jake, his cousin Baby Al, and their Bosnian friend Sarah must fight for their very lives when they discover the truth about the city's devastating secret past. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B Missimo variant. Moving on to Titan Books, they've got Gun Honey, Blood for Blood, Issue number 3. This one's got 9 different covers. If you are new to the channel, usually when a comic like this has a lot of different covers, I go over cover A and a couple of the other ones I really like, but be sure to check out the rest of them online. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Selena variant, and now finally a cover C cosplay variant. Next up is Bad Idea Comics, and they've got Orc Island, Issue number 2. Then we have Oni Press, and the first one is Rick and Morty, Crisis on C-137, Issue number 3. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B variant. Moving on to Pink Lemonade, Issue number 2, and then after that, we've got Rick and Morty Presents Beth, HMD, Issue number 1. When a terrible accident leaves Beth unable to operate, she turns to a mysterious stranger for help, unleashing a terrible evil on the land. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a Dunleavy variant. Moving on to Ablaze, they've got one brand new series. It's Traveling to Mars, Issue number 1. This is a compelling new sci-fi series, Traveling to Mars, and it tells a story of former pet store manager Roy Livingston, the first ever human to set foot on Mars. This one's got 10 different covers, so be on the lookout for a bunch of them. This is cover A, the main. We got a cover B Andolfo variant, and now finally a cover C Lavina variant. Moving on to Ahoy Comics, they've got one brand new series. It's Billionaire Island, Cult of Dogs, Issue number 1. The year is 2046, 2 years after Billionaire Island fell, taking the world's economy with it. Only one man or dog can save us now. But where is Business Dog? And this one only has a cover A. Moving on to Sumerian Comics, they've got one brand new series. It's The Purple Oblivion, Issue number 1. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Simone variant, and now finally a cover C Simone variant, but be on the lookout because this one does have 5 different covers for it. Moving on to Popstar Assassin, Volume 2, Issue number 3. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B, Diaz variant, a cover C, Bickford variant, and now finally a cover D, Chang variant. Those are all the small indie publishers I'm going to be talking about this week, and the only one that I plan on grabbing is going to be from AWA Upshot. It's Year Zero, Volume 0, Issue number 2. But next up, let's talk about Image Comics and Boom Studios. So the first one today from Image is Spawn, issue number 335, and it says that Sin's origin is revealed in this issue. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B, Barbary variant. Moving on to Radiant Black, issue number 19. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B, Ramirez variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 incentive variant. I've been very back and forth on Radiant Black. I think the last couple of issues have been very well done, but for the most part, I think this series is probably better read in a trade paperback hardcover format. Moving on to Do a Powerbomb, issue number 6. Sadly, I'm not reading this one, but I've heard phenomenal things about this series, artwork and the story. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B, Wolf variant. After that is Love Everlasting, issue number 4. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B, Phillips and Martin variant. Continuing off the Image, we have Starhenge, book 1, The Dragon and the Boar, issue number 5. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B, Sharp variant. Continuing on is Seven Sons, issue number 6. This is cover A, the main cover. Followed up with that, we've got a 1 in 25 incentive variant. Moving on to Dark Ride, issue number 2. That first issue was awesome. A little bit slower in the beginning, but it gave a ton of great backstory and with some awesome artwork as well. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B, Deladera variant, a cover C, Boo variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Garbowska and Fleeks incentive variant. Continuing on to Kea, issue number 2. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B, Craig variant. Next up is Skybound Presents After School, issue number 4. Followed up with that is Unnatural Blue Blood, issue number 4. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B, Bigarella variant. Next up is a new series, Two Graves, issue number 1. Amelie and the man with the veil of smoke have set out for the ocean in a stolen truck. There's a bloody handprint on his neck, and she's beginning to worry it's hers. Death and the maiden go on a road trip, and nobody gets out alive. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B, Doyle variant. Moving on to The Least We Can Do, issue number 3. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B, Rumboli variant. After that is Three Keys, issue number 2. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B variant. Next up is another new series, Gospel, issue number 1. When opportunity refuses to knock for restless hero Mathilde, the devil comes knocking instead. After that is an oversized issue for Soldier Stories, issue number 1. Cool thing about Soldier Stories, it says it features 4 compelling tales of military conflict, all written by veterans who serve. So, if you're a prior military vet, that's a pretty cool book to pick up. I'm probably going to grab it myself. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B, Silvestri variant. Next up is a one-shot, The Knight and the Lady of Play, issue number 1. After a war with demons, Knight Signor Vincenzo is traveling home to his wife in Italy. In a swamp, he comes across a mysteriously hypnotic woman, Mata, who tempts him to stay with her. The only other one I'm going to be going over this week is Skull Kickers, 10th Anniversary Super Special, issue number 1. Out of all those issues, the only ones I plan on grabbing this week is Radiant Black, issue number 19, Dark Ride, issue number 2, Kea, issue number 2, After School, issue number 4, and then I'm probably going to be grabbing the Soldier Stories, issue number 1 as well. So moving on to Boom Studios, they've got a very small week. The first one is a brand new series, though. It's Specs, issue number 1. What happens when a couple of misfit teens mail order a pair of X-ray glasses and realize they've received much more than they've bargained for? This one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B, Talaski variant, and now finally a cover F, Sheehan variant. The only other one they've got this week is Firefly, Keep Flying, issue number 1. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B, Mercado variant, a cover C, Premium variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Mercado incentive variant. Out of both of those issues, the only one that I plan on grabbing is Specs, issue number 1. But next up, let's talk about Dark Horse, IDW, and Dynamite. So, first up today from Dark Horse is Minor Threats, issue number 3. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B, McGuire variant, and now finally a cover C, Hepburn foil variant. The only other one they've got is Shock Shop, issue number 3. Read the first issue, I really liked it. If you're a horror fan, kind of a little horror anthology fan, this is a good one to pick up. Sadly, I missed out on issue 2 though, so if you read that one, let me know what you thought about it down below. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B, Heron and Yarsky variant. Moving on to IDW, we've got TMNT, issue number 134. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B, Eastman variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Wallen incentive variant. Next up is TMNT, The Armageddon Game, The Alliance, issue number 1, and this is a tie-in to the Armageddon series. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B, Metal variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 incentive variant. Next up is a one-shot, Star Trek, The Thrill, issue number 1. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a 1 in 10 Begoose incentive variant. Continuing on with IDW, we've got Godzilla, Monsters and Protectors, All Hail the King, issue number 2. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B, Bell variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Yorkaba incentive variant. This next one is the final one coming out from IDW. It's My Little Pony Classics Reimagined, Little Phillies, issue number 1. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 incentive variant. I won't be grabbing any of them from IDW, and I forgot to say, but I won't be grabbing anything from Dark Horse either, unless if I can find Shock Shop issue number 2, then I'll grab issue number 3. But moving on to Dynamite, the first one is Lady Hell, issue number 3, and this one's got 12 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Vaganti variant, and now finally a cover C Maul variant. Moving on to Garbage Pail Kids, Origins, issue number 2, and this one's got 9 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Zapata variant, and now finally a cover C Sharp variant. This next one's the final one coming out from Dynamite this week, and it's the start of a brand new series, folks. It's Lord of the Jungle, issue number 1. Tarzan is back, starting with an adventure that returns us to the days before his birth, as well as a time later in life, when a past wrong must be made right, no matter what manner of beast or obstacle stands in Tarzan's way. This one's got 17 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Panassian variant, and now finally a cover C Burns variant. The only one I plan on grabbing is Lord of the Jungle, issue number 1. And next up, let's talk about DC Comics. Alright, DC fans, kicking this one off first, we've got Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, issue number 6, and this one's got 7 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Hamner cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C Homage cardstock variant. Moving on to Wonder Woman, issue number 793, and this one does have a backup story. It also has 5 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Man cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C Nubia 50th Anniversary cardstock variant. Next up is The Nice House on the Lake, issue number 11. This is the big penultimate issue. I love this series. Definitely find them back issues. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B Campbell variant. Next up is Batman vs. Robin, issue number 3, and be on the lookout. This one's got 10 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Maliv cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C Manhanini cardstock variant. Continuing on with DC, folks, we've got Batman Urban Legends, issue number 21. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Foreign's variant, and now finally a cover C Galman variant. Next up is Batgirls, issue number 12. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B MOK cardstock variant, a cover C Ganacho cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Gonzalez cardstock incentive variant. Moving on to a Dark Crisis tie-in, it's I Am Batman, issue number 15. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Spokes cardstock variant, a cover C Randolph cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 white cardstock incentive variant. Next one I'm going to be going over is the start of a brand new series. It's the Golden Age, issue number 1. The new Golden Age will unlock DC's epic and secret-ridden history of heroism, launching a new group of titles set firmly in the DC universe. And this one's got 8 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Frank cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C Knock cardstock variant. Moving on to Batman Incorporated, issue number 2, and this one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Molina connecting variant, and now finally a cover C Burnham cardstock variant. Now for this next one, it says it's continued from Action Comics, issue number 1048, and it continues in Action Comics, issue number 1049. We've got Superman, Son of Kal-El, issue number 17. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Zhang cardstock variant, a cover C Butler cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Deckel cardstock incentive variant. After that is the Death of Superman 30th Anniversary Special, issue number 1. Moving on to a series finale for Multiversity Teen Justice, issue number 6. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Hans variant, and now finally a cover C Carlini cardstock variant. Moving on to a brand new series of Wildcats, issue number 1. The Halo Corporation has gathered a motley crew of operatives led by Cole Grifter Cash, who's going to make the world a better place, no matter who they have to kill. This one's got 9 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Jim Lee variant, and now finally a cover C Art Germ variant. This next one is the final one coming out from DC this week. It's Blunt Syndicate, season 1, issue number 6. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B J Hero variant. Out of all those issues, DC's got a lot this week. The only one that I plan on grabbing is The Nice House on the Lake, issue number 11. And now let's finish this video with Marvel Comics. Marvel fans, get them wallets ready because they've got a big week coming up. The first one is The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 13, and this one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a Mandrake Beyond variant, and now finally a Mobili Local Comic Shop Day exclusive variant. Moving on to Moon Knight, issue number 17. I need to know your opinions on this one. What do you think about the Moon Knight series so far? 17 issues deep. Honestly, I've been really back and forth. As of late, actually, since we hit like issue 9, issue 10, kind of around that area, haven't really liked it that much at all. I've been debating on dropping it. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a Medina Extreme variant. Next up is a Dark Web tie-in for Venom, issue number 13. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B Hitch variant. Continuing on with Marvel, we got a series finale for the Avengers, the issue number 62. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a Macone Extreme Marvel variant. Next one on my list this week is Wolverine, issue number 27. This is cover A, the main. We've got an Azrar variant, and now finally a Mastrasso variant A, but be on the lookout for a Virgin variant B cover. Moving on to Ghost Rider, issue number 8. This is cover A, the main. We've got a Kokolo Extreme Marvel variant, and now finally a Hitch Miracle Man variant. Next one I'm going to be going over is Spider-Man, issue number 2. That first issue was so good. I love the story, I love the action, and the artwork paired so well with it. This one's got 7 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We got a Masafara variant A, and be on the lookout for a Virgin variant B, and now finally a 1 in 25 Ramos incentive variant. Next up today is Marauders, issue number 8. This is cover A, the main. We've got a Knock Extreme Marvel variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Carlini design incentive variant. Moving on to Legion of X, issue number 7. Here's cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a Garbett variant. This next one I'm going to be going over is the start of a brand new series. It's Fantastic Four, issue number 1. It's the start of a new era of the Fantastic Four, and this one's got 13 different covers. Honestly, I'm only going over 3, but there's a ton of really nice ones. This is cover A, the main. We got a 1 in 25 Adams incentive, and now finally a 1, and get your wallets ready, 400 Frank Miller incentive variant. Next up is Captain America Sentinel of Liberty, issue number 6. Here's cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a Klein Extreme variant. Next up is AXC Judgment Day Omega, issue number 1, and this one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We got a Nakayama variant A, and be on the lookout for a Virgin variant B, and then finally a 1 in 25 Davis incentive variant. After that is Star Wars The High Republic, issue number 2. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a Stott variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Rise incentive variant. Moving on to this next one, the origins of Kraven are finally revealed. We've got Spider-Man The Lost Hunt, issue number 1. This is cover A, the main. We've got an Edge variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Hots incentive variant. Continuing on with Marvel, we've got X-Men Legends, issue number 4. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got an Eastman variant. Continuing on to Damage Control, issue number 4. Moving on to a new series, Sabretooth and the Exiles, issue number 1. This is cover A, the main cover. We got a Kasara variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Wolf incentive variant. And now finally, this next one is the last book coming out from Marvel this week as the start of a brand new series, Black Panther Unconquered, issue number 1. Brian Hill returns to Wakanda to explore the land's rich mythology once again with a thought-provoking story that will see the emergence of a threat deeply rooted in Wakanda's history. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a Stegman variant. Out of all those issues, I told you they're having a lot this week. The only ones I plan on grabbing as of now are ASM, issue number 13, Moon Knight, issue number 17, Venom, issue number 13, Spider-Man, issue number 2, Fantastic Four, issue number 1, and Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man, issue number 2. The first issue, while it was extremely boring, it was a little intrigue, and I did love the artwork, so I'll give this one a shot too. But now let's do a recap of these comics. So what do you guys think about all the new comics this week? There's definitely going to be some really solid ones coming out. I'd say the ones that I'm looking forward to most are going to be from AWA Upshot. We've got Year Zero, Volume 0, issue number 2, and then from Image, Dark Ride, issue number 2. Both those were so good. I mean, Boom Studios got a brand new one with Spec, issue number 1. Marvel's got some solid ones coming out as well. I am actually really looking forward to Spider-Man, issue number 2. I'm not reading the ongoing anymore. I'm still collecting all the issues, but I haven't been caught up in it. The Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man series, that first issue just really wasn't that good, but Spider-Man, definitely try that one out if you were kind of fiending for some more Spidey books. Be sure to let me know down below in the comment section which books you're looking forward to most and which ones you think I'm going to be missing out on. And thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you don't want to miss out on any of my upcoming content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and the little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of my latest releases. You won't regret it. And I've got 2 more sitting off to the side here with more of my comic book content. Click on one of those and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.